This video is approximately 3 minutes long and will cover how to print and perform an ActivTrax strength test. The results of the strength test are used to set the weights for every exercise prescribed on the ActivTrax workouts. Therefore, it's extremely important that it's done correctly. The objective of the strength test is to reach momentary muscular failure within the prescribed rep range for each exercise on the test. Momentary muscular failure is defined as the most amount of weight a member can lift while continuing to maintain proper form. It's easy to determine when a weight is too heavy for a member. They immediately struggle or break form. However, the real challenge is uncovering when the weight is too light. Our goal is to achieve momentary muscular failure for most of the exercises around the 8 rep mark and around the 15 rep mark for the lower back extension. If a weight is too light on the strength test, the weights prescribed on the member's workout will also be too light. Once a member breaks from proper form, it's considered their failure rep and weight. There are 2 easy ways to print a strength test. First, you can print the strength test from the kiosk by clicking on the green Activate My Account button and then clicking the strength test button. A strength test will then print from the kiosk. The second way to print a strength test is by logging into ActivTrax as an employee and mousing over Support in the yellow menu bar. From there, you can click Strength Test from the drop-down menu. The strength test will appear on your screen, which you can then print. The strength test is the same for every member at your facility. So if you wish to print several copies of the strength test and store them in a convenient location, that will save you the hassle of printing a strength test for each member being activated. There are a few important points to keep in mind when talking to a member about how to properly perform their strength test. First, demonstrate to the member how to perform the exercise. Don't assume all members know how to do each of the exercises on the strength test. Here, the coach is showing the member how to properly perform the seated leg press. 2. Begin each exercise with a warm-up. For time purposes on this video, the warm-up will be skipped. 3. Let the member know the weight will be challenging. And 4. Once ready to begin, select a weight that's light enough to lift properly, but heavy enough so that the member doesn't exceed the number of reps listed for the exercise. If the goal is to reach momentary muscular failure between 1 and 15 reps for an exercise, choose a weight that you don't think the member can do more than 8 times with proper form. Communicating with the member is one of the best ways to determine the right weight to use. Ask questions early in the exercise like, is this weight challenging? And do you think you can do more than 8 will help? If a member says it's too light, stop and increase the weight. If the member says it's too heavy, then stop and lighten the load. Remember, never sacrifice form simply to achieve another repetition. Doing so can result in injury. After the member has reached momentary muscular failure within the target range for the exercise, record the test results in the gray boxes on the strength test. Once the strength test is completed, you are now ready to activate the member. If you have any additional questions regarding the strength test, please feel free to email us at info@activtrax.com.